Hello and welcome back to another episode of Put to Practice Cooking. Today we're going to be making a Spatzle. It's a German noodle dish. I mean, from the looks of it, I'm just making sort of just some pasta. Kind of interesting. I mean, I've never had to make it before, but it seems kind of cool. We basically make the pasta. We put this over a pot of boiling water, and then we scrape in the batter inside of it. So, seems like it should be interesting. I like the idea. So. We'll go ahead and get started. We already have, we're just going to put it in a mixer, mix it all up, and then once the water gets the more boiling temperature, then we'll be able to make our noodles. So, see you in a second. Okay, so as per usual, here's our mixer. Right now, we already have our 3 eggs in there. I was going to wait until after we were ready. So now we got our half cup of milk. Specifically said whisk, so we'll use that for once if this is batter. And here is our dry that we'll put in afterwards. Just some salt, nutmeg, and some flour. And the flour is I think special double O flour, so should be interesting. So first off, we're gonna get this all together. Yeah, looks good to me. Though I did misread this, and so I gotta use something real quick. So I read it backwards, so we won't actually be able to use the mixer at the moment since I already dirtied it up. So we have to do this by hand, which is fine. Okay, so first off, I gotta stir this in. Get the salt and nutmeg, make sure that's all incorporated a bit. Sorry, guess I was stirring a bit too much. Alright, so now what we gotta do is gradually add our wet into our dry. Okay, there we go. Thought I messed up, but just took a little bit more to incorporate it. Probably just a little bit more lumpy than it would be if I did with a mixer, but that was my fault for not paying attention. So, should be okay. So now, what we gotta do is wait for the boiling water to be ready, and then we will dump this in. So, I'll be back in a second. Alright, so we are back. So now, we're going to put that right on top and kind of makes it going to be interesting doing this, but so we're going to put this right on top and use where to put it. Oh. Put that right on top, and we're going to use that to scrape it through the holes. As close as I'm going to get. Oh. Okay, so that's rather interesting. I don't know if you can see it on there. My thing's all messed up, but yeah, definitely. Okay, so now what I gotta do is put this on here to let it cool. That's our Spatzle. One thing I suggested is to put some olive oil on top of this so it doesn't stick to each other. Okay, so now what we got to do is damn, that's hot. We got to cool it in the fridge for about 30 minutes, but I'm gonna let this cool down on the counter first because it's a bit too hot, because I feel like that's gonna possibly mess up my fridge. So I'm gonna wait for that to be a little bit more cooler, and then we'll put it in the fridge for 30 minutes and we'll get back to it, because after that we're going to saute them with a little bit more of the saute them a bit more with the olive oil. So yeah, all right, I'll see you at that point. All right, so we are back. I will say, these really just look like a bunch of scrambled eggs. Maybe it's because it's lumpy, because I didn't mix them like properly how I was supposed to compared to like the picture, because at least the one in there was definitely very much more yellow than what I got. So I don't know if that's part of it, but otherwise, I mean, it looks interesting. Should be a lot of flavor because It's got both the shallot olive oil that's underneath it in the pan, and then also what it was resting in so that it didn't stick. So it should be hopefully good. So yeah, so it doesn't say how long it is. It literally just said to saute it for a bit. So maybe once I see no more liquid on the bottom, we'll call it a win from there. So I will see you at that point. All right, so I think we are good. As you saw in there, I did also add some black pepper and some sweet paprika. Did that add a little bit more, and I thought it was fitting because it's always the joke that the only spices that Germans use is these three, and this, and salt. So thought it was best to add it for a German dish. Obviously, it's a joke, but you know, still a good combo of spices in the first place. So I will see you in a second for our taste test. All right, so we are back. So here is our Spatzle. I think it looks pretty good. I think the the pepper and the paprika that we're gonna add a bit more flavor to it, in my opinion. But we'll see if it was needed. Yeah, a bit hot. Sorry about that. But yeah, I feel like, I mean, the noodles great. Everything, nothing wrong with them. They're nice and chewy, really soft. The only issue is that all there is just you taste a little bit of the shallot olive oil and then the pepper and whatnot. So definitely would be good if you, I don't know, sauteed them with a bit of onions already in there or some garlic or anything like that. But noodles themselves, great. Is just how I prepared it. So I call it a win. So hope you have a good rest of your day, and hope your Spatzle turns out as good as mine.